Hey guys, so few weeks back there was this big controversy regarding the national emblem of India. National emblem was made or sculpted above the new parliamentary building in New Delhi, and a controversial wave swept across the country regarding the structure of the lions on that particular emblem. It was said that the lions in the emblem are far too aggressive than what it should be. Now, getting into this whole political fiasco is not my job. I'm not going to do that. But something very interesting came out of that controversy. One side of the argument was that the emblem, the state emblem or the national emblem, it's protected under the constitution, and therefore changing it would have to be deemed as unconstitutional, and the government cannot do that. So that's what this video is about. Is changing the state emblem unconstitutional act? स्टेट एम्ब्लेम जो होता है इंडिया का, भारत का, क्या उसको बदला जा सकता है? क्या उसको बदलना अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल ठहराया जाएगा? आज समझते हो उसको। तो क्या स्टेट एम्ब्लेम कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के द्वारा प्रोटेक्टेड है? इसको समझने के लिए हमें थोड़ा पीछे जाना पड़ेगा। तो इंडिपेंडेंस के बाद ऑन 30 दिसंबर 1947 द लायन कैपिटल ऑफ अशोका, यानी कि वो जो स्कल्पचर देखते हैं आप, 4 लायंस, द अशोक चक्र एंड द 4 एनिमल्स, that was regarded as the state emblem of India, right? And for 2-3 years it was that only. Now on 26 January 1950, when the constitution was implemented, at that time the words Satyamev Jayate, yani truth alone triumphs, ये उस अशोका लायन कैपिटल उसके नीचे इसको लिखा गया, and that as a whole was regarded as the state emblem of India. However, there was nothing in the constitution that protected it. The constitution was totally numb about the state emblem. It was more of a tradition or more of a accepted fact that this is our national emblem, and in every official seal and signature, in our passport, in government offices, this was used, but it was not protected under the constitution. In fact, it was not protected under any law for the time being. Now comes 2005. Now in 2005, after so many years, an act was brought called the State Emblem of India Prohibition Against Improper Use Act of 2005. Now this act finally in a statutory authority talked about the national emblem, and section 6 clause F of this act gives power to the central authority, power to the central government to change the national emblem if it feels so required. So that's the gist of this whole controversy. The national emblem, the state emblem, is not protected under the Indian Constitution. Changing it would not amount to an unconstitutional act. In fact, the act that governs the State Emblem of India Act of 2005, it specifically gives power to the central government to change the national emblem if it so feels required. However, these things are linked to sentiment of the whole population of a country, and merely because you can do it, you should not do it. You must do it when there is an actual necessity for such action. I'm not going into the controversy as to whether such necessity was present at this point of time or not, whether the state emblem was required to be modified or not. But what I will give is this picture of the schedule of this act that enumerates how the design of the national emblem of India should be. The first schedule in words describe what the national emblem or state emblem of India should be, and this appendix 1 and appendix 2, this enumerates how the emblem should be designed in case of small use or in case of big sculptures. Now it's up to you to decide whether this new emblem sculpted on top of the new parliament building is closer to this original design or far away. But you have to keep in mind that it's not unconstitutional to change the national emblem of India, and the central government has been conferred specific rights to do that.